And we are live. Hello, guys. It's your girl, Sofia, aka Sophie, back on Sophia's Football Talk. And your girl is here to, what can I say? As you guys can see on the agenda for today, we're going to be mostly, or at least at the beginning, talk about Chelsea potentially hijacking De Jong um, deal. Am I happy about that? No, of course not. Definitely not. We will also be talking about the Dean Henderson interview. Um, let's just say he had some words for, his, I was about to say former club, but no. United is still his club, and he decided to, speak his truth. And also Ten Hag speaking out about, the whole drama with Ronaldo and other players leaving before full time in the Man United versus Rayo Vallecano game, as well as Telles on loan to Sevilla. But let's firstly talk about this whole, which was kind of firstly slightly reported by Dean Henderson. No, Dean Henderson, I mean David Ornstein. By the way, if you are just tuning in, I would love it if you would subscribe to this channel, okay, and give this video a big thumbs up as we are, you know, uh, doing videos, live videos, lots of content for you guys every week, and mostly on United, but we're gonna also be doing on other clubs as well. Don't worry, it is coming, and everybody are welcome or is welcome in this on this channel. Okay, but let me show you guys real quick, and feel free to also share your own opinions on the chat here as well. You are definitely free to do so for sure. So yeah, and like I said, give this video a big thumbs up. Okay, let me show you this first thing here. Share screen. Hopefully my computer is not lagging. Is it? There it is. There it is. Okay, so I want to show this one first. Yeah, like this one. Okay, so you guys see it? There's definitely more on the agenda here, but let's firstly talk about, like I said, right here. So David Ornstein earlier today reported Chelsea have offered Brighton 50 million euros plus for Marco Correa, not yet done as Brighton seek higher fee plus replacement. Call with top target, Correa personal terms agreed, yada yada yada. But the main thing here, if you guys see right here, like right underneath of that same tweet from David Ornstein, he does say that Chelsea also in talks with Barcelona for Frenkie De Jong, plus hope to strike deal. So they added, and there were also not necessarily rumors, but report that, if I mean Frankie De Jong does not have a problem with actually staying at Barcelona, he'll stay. If he can have his wish, he'll have nothing more. He'll wish nothing more than to actually stay at Barcelona. But if he were to leave, then London, Chelsea would possibly be a preferred destination for him. So I feel like at this point, Chelsea are on smoke. Chelsea is smelling blood. Okay. They missed out on Rafinha that went to Barcelona, and also Jules Koundé that went to Barcelona. And also, two other Chelsea players, Marcos Alonso, Aspilicueta, might be also going to, Barcelona as well. Like Chelsea, like I said, they felt the whole hijacking vibes from another club. So they're like, you know what? We're gonna screw you over as well. We're gonna make somebody else feel the way that we have felt. That makes me kind of sad, but here we are. Here we are. Um, and there was also another thing. Speaking of Chelsea, um, which Fabrizio Romano also tweeted not, a few hours ago. This one is more about Benjamin Sheshko. the striker that plays for RB Leipzig. Chelsea had a meeting with agent of Benjamin Šeško last week. Manchester United had more than one direct meeting, and there's also another club in the race. The decision is up to the player in the next days as RB Salzburg. Why did I think it was Leipzig? Wow, I cannot speak. Oh, it was RB Leipzig Salzburg. My bad, people. Apparently, your girl cannot read. Hope to keep so RB Salzburg hope to keep him for one more year. Interesting. So, will we potentially be hijacked when it comes to Frenkie De Jong? That would definitely be the biggest. I don't know. I just feel like this saga here has gone on way too long, in my opinion. And it's at this point where I kind of feel like I am tired of it. As also Luke B is. Thank you for joining yet another stream, Luke B. You're a real one, man. You're a real one. Luke B says, can't lie. I felt a bit sick when I seen the De Jong news. 3 months chasing him, completely wasted. That's kind of what I've also been feeling. Like I've had kind of like a pit to my stomach. Definitely for the past week or so. And it just kind of infuriates me in many ways. In many ways, shape or form. To be honest, it just makes me quite annoyed. We've been chasing De Jong for so many months, and I'm like thinking, when will this end? When? Because I don't know either. I really don't know. Like, yes, in a month from now, less than a month actually, the transfer window will be closed. So, but I'm just not here for still talking about De Jong for another month. Like, I'm not here for that. I want us to figure this out. Are we getting him or not? If we're not getting him, we need plan B in order. It is kind of ridiculous, especially now that if we end up not getting him and he goes to Chelsea, we've been kind of wasting, like Luke B is saying, 3 months where we could have gone after somebody else, had them ready, and be a part of preseason. I just feel like it's wasteful and it's not right. It doesn't really sit right with me in any way. Um, I just feel like at the beginning I was kind of like, why are we going after a player that actually is pretty content with staying? Um, might not really be that interested in leaving, or especially not going to a club that doesn't really necessarily have the same aspirations or is at the same place that his club is at. I mean, Barcelona is Frankie De Jong's dream club. It is. So I can only imagine how it must feel for him your club, your favorite club, you're finally there, you've been there, okay, you've been loyal, and now they technically don't want you anymore. Your wages might be a problem for them and whatnot, but it is just quite sad. So with the whole Frankie de Jong saga, if he goes to Chelsea, I will be very, very pissed. I will. Luke B also says, LOL, I like listening to your stream. You're always on when I finish work. Great. Thank you, friend. Thank you. I mean, the fact that y'all are rocky with me, I mean, there's so many other creators out there. So that actually really makes me happy. So thank you. Thank you. That is very sweet. And Cody Oaks, hello, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Cody Oaks says, we will get the young. I still feel so. But we will get him in a typical Man United way. Panicky and overpaying at the end. You know what, Cody Oaks? That definitely seems very Man United like. That would not surprise me in any way, shape, or form if we end up getting him. Like, okay, if we get him, it's kind of going to, not kind of, it will be like a bittersweet type of moment because you just feel like the whole lust or the whole like excitement around the player almost feels like not necessarily the excitement around the player, but the excitement around the transfer would just kind of be very underwhelming in a way, or maybe overwhelming is the right word to use in this particular situation. Regardless, it might happen. I just am kind of like it would look I don't see Man United going in this hard for 3 months and really thinking they can't get him. And don't get it twisted. Man United, since having the Glazers for many years, we have missed on players. I think was it not John Obi Mikel? Used to play for a Norwegian team actually called Lyn. It's a local team here in Oslo. Um, he played for their not from a long time, but I do remember seeing a game and actually seeing him, play in the flesh. And then Sir Alex Ferguson being interested in him. Pretty sure the deal. I don't know if it was maybe signed or something, but you did see a picture with John Obi Mikel with the Man United shirt, and then long and behold, Chelsea swooped up and he became a Chelsea player. So I'm kind of not, even when, Fabrizio Romano with his whole slogan, here we go, and David Ornstein, especially David Ornstein, he rarely misses when he brings out his info reports and whatnot, but you always have to kind of be a little bit like taking these reports with a grain of salt in a way, because things can change. You know, I feel like we could still get De Jong, but I'm just like tired. In a few days, literally, Premier League is starting on Friday. It's kicking off with Crystal Palace against Arsenal, and I'm super excited. Like I've told you guys, I'm excited for the Premier League season, but it is definitely kind of this whole transfer window for Man United hasn't really been the best. It's just been like an okay transfer window, you can say so far. But if we don't get Frenkie De Jong or if we don't get additional signings like another right winger, potential striker, like we need to remember we're gonna have substitutions, of course. We're gonna need to rotate. We're gonna have a lot of cups runs and whatnot. So we need options. And I do feel like we are kind of limited in some areas. Maybe when it comes to like the center backs, we have a lot of options there. But like right back, we need another one. Um, I feel like we need two more midfielders, in my opinion. One that can maybe play as a potential DM, but it kind of, deciphers whether or not our friend Ten Hag, how he particularly wants to play. Maybe have two players sitting more so in a double pivot. That could be a potential uh, scenario, you can say. But yeah, I think with the whole Frankie De Jong, like I said, I am hopeful, but I am upset and kind of tired. Like my patience with this is like slowly going away, literally. But yeah, okay, let me also show you there was okay, wait, yeah, you know what? Let's actually go to the next topic that I wanted to talk about with you guys. This one right here. Should we make this bigger? There you go. Okay. So as you guys can see here, um, Dean Henderson did an interview with Talksport. I don't know when the interview happened, but it definitely got released today, or no, yesterday actually. I did watch the whole interview. I also like made like a TikTok reaction about it, just kind of listening to it. But here are some quotes. So Dean Henderson has criticized Manchester United for not following through on their promise to make him their number one goalkeeper for the 21-22 season. So, last season. Um, Adding to sit there, this is the direct quote, to sit there and waste 12 months is criminal, really, at my age. I was fuming. We also have a little bit of the, what should I say? Possible article, maybe. The conversation I had coming out of the Euro 2020 squad is actually, forget what I said, also some more of the quotes. The conversation I had coming out of the Euro 2020 squad was that you're coming back to Manchester United to be the number one goalkeeper. I turned down so many good loans down last summer for that reason, and they wouldn't let me go. It was frustrating. To sit there and waste 12 months is criminal, really, at my age. I was fuming. Dean Henderson on his frustration with Manchester United last season. Yeah. Okay, so what do I particularly think about this situation? When I saw this, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was kind of annoyed. Man United, Ten Hag doesn't need more like negativity to his Man United squad. We already have so much going on with Cristiano Ronaldo, which we will be talking about because Ten Hag did speak about, the whole, like I said, Ronaldo and other players leaving before full time. We'll talk about that in a moment or a little bit later. But this interview here was. He also did say more. This is me kind of paraphrasing. Did also say that, okay, when he was deciding to go on loan, he didn't technically really talk to Ten Hag like that because Dean Henderson thought, okay, if actually Ten Hag sees me, then he'll change his mind. He'll probably want to keep me. And when he said that, I was kind of like, do we not remember that this is our number one goalkeeper and this is also our number one goalkeeper? Like, I'm sorry, I am so sorry, but this guy right here, wait, this guy right here, that's my goalkeeper. That's my goalkeeper. That's my number one goalkeeper for sure. In many ways, shape, or form, he's my number uno, definitely. So, like, you are in a like, I just kind of feel like you're on loan. You haven't left Man United yet. Can you wait before you have, you know, an interview, conversations? I just feel like it's kind of, I almost feel like in a way like he's kind of broken all ties for a potential comeback or a potential return to Man United. I personally think that, like, I get the point that he doesn't want to play. And that's another thing that he said. He doesn't want to play second fiddle to anyone, and I get that. He's a player that should be a team's number one goalkeeper. Like, he has potential. But when there were, moments that, like, I remember when David De Gea went to Spain for the birth of his daughter, his first child. Right after that, he technically, you know, got overlooked. And Dean Henderson, like this guy right here, him, ended up with being chosen as the first team goalkeeper. He was playing there for a while. Um, and then fast forward to when Dean Henderson got COVID. After that, David De Gea took his, chance and hasn't really looked back since in many ways. And he was exceptional for the 2021-22 season, which was what? Last season. He was remarkable, you know? Um, so I get Dean Henderson in a way, but at the same time, I just don't understand the timing of it. And it's like, sorry, man, sometimes this is kind of how things go. You know, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did lie to a lot of players. I feel like if there's somebody that should really speak up their mind, it should be Donny van de Beek. Like, if this whole thing doesn't go with Man United, he leaves, you talk your talk. Because the way he was treated under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, that, to me, is something that you can raise your eyebrows at. But for Dean Henderson, of course, you're backing yourself. You think like, yo, I should be number one. But I just felt like he was just coming to a club and just demanding that he should be number one. But what do you have to show for? Yes, you had some good moments here and there, but we've had this guy here for over 10 years. I'm sorry, I'm backing him. I'm not here to switch out other, to just be on Dean Henderson bandwagon or another goalkeeper bandwagon. I am on this guy's team. I love this guy. This guy has been loyal. He's been here for so many years, and I feel like in many ways he has been underrated. There's a lot of people in our fan base that think David De Gea is not good enough to be our number one goalkeeper. Potentially, he should leave. I beg to differ. I might be one of the very few that's like, nah, he's been there. He's doing like, I know we are, the goalkeeper position has developed, it has evolved. Like, when you look at, okay, Allison, You look at Ederson, even Manuel Neuer being very like good with their feet, definitely goes plays with a much more higher line. They're not really scared to go away from their box, away from the goalkeeper area. And David De Gea, but what David De Gea is good at, he's really good at those reactionary um, shot saving goals, like shots, like saves. Saves is a real thing. I love this man. This man is wonderful. Okay, I went on a little bit of a rant there, but I was just kind of like, I just felt like Dean Henderson interview was, and you definitely, I feel like these quotes aren't everything. Just these are just some quotes. It was the video was basically like almost like less than 2 minutes. You definitely have to really listen to the whole thing. It's not me trying to have an agenda against Dean Henderson in any way. This is just me trying to be critical and be kind of like, yo, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not here for this crying session here. Like, this is too much. Oh, poor me. You are at Nottingham Forest on loan. You prove yourself there, and then you come, and then we can have the conversation. Stop being like, oh, they treated me so badly. Oh, why me? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, let's showcase some of these comments here. Cody Oaks that says, I've been waiting for the same people that criticize Ronaldo to weigh in on this. A player that had no chance at even making it into the team ahead of our player of the season, De Gea. Telling you, I'm calling it as it is. And I agree with you, Cody Oaks. I agree with you. Calling it as it is. Luke B also says, what I didn't get about the Dean Henderson thing, he said that he had lots of big clubs wanting him last summer, but he's ended up at Nottingham Forest. Sounds bitter to me. You know what? This does sound like a player that is a little bit bitter because I'm thinking if you had, you know, also your own person, you know, be the bigger person, be kind of have like some sort of reflection, if that makes sense. I don't know. I just feel like some of these players, when you remember the last season when we had so many leaks, I ain't trying to point fingers, but this kind of seem a little bit like this is a guy that kind of likes talking to the tabloids. I'm just saying. Cody Oaks also says he's not starting material, too jittery in front of goal and conceded goals from stupid angles. He had the guts to say he purposely avoided Ten Hag watching him train, and no one has come for him. That's also when he said that, I kind of felt like, you know, maybe you didn't want to come across as arrogant, but brother, you do kind of sound arrogant in my opinion. And I was not here for it. I was just sitting there like, okay, and whatnot. Oh, what they did was criminal. Oh, poor you. You want us to feel sorry for you? Oh, oh, because you thought you were going to be number one goalkeeper ahead of this guy? You really thought so? My bad. Oof. Luke B says, Cody, you're right. Bro, it sounds like he's got frustrated because the guy is number one. Yeah, that's kind of what it feels like, does it not? Cody Oaks also said he's better than De Gea in terms of passing the ball with his feet. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not going to take away from him. He has lots of potential. He's definitely good with his feet. We're not gonna dispute that in any way, shape, or form. Like, seriously, I'm being honest. There's definitely something. What I'm saying is this guy should definitely not be anyone's second fiddle. He should not be sitting on the bench. He should be a club's number one goalkeeper. But just not at this club. Just not here, and not ahead of this guy. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Muktello Entertainment is laughing. I'm glad I'm entertaining, I guess. And for those of you who are watching, I would love it if you would give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel as we are doing lives. This is the third live in a week. And there's been a lot of good stuff happening, in terms of news. Cody Oaks also said, of course, he should be frustrated. This is a reply to Luke B, but it is not logical to think he should be starting ahead of the game. If only he was half as good at shot stopping as De Gea, he would have stood a chance. I agree. If he had De Gea's shot stopping abilities, we can have a conversation. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't get it twisted. I'm open to having conversations, but I just feel like, are we like the goalkeeping or goalkeeper situation position is not really something that I'm willing to really focus too much on right now. Let's give this guy a chance to really actually showcase what he can do under Ten Hag. We're not even willing. Like people are saying, like, nah, De Gea is dead. It's done with. It's been here too long. He can't be good at his feet. Like, no, he's not good. He's not it. And I'm just kind of like, are we? Why are we doing this? Stop disrespecting my guy, David De Gea. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I don't know what happened for a second. I'm so sorry. I know I am. I can see that I'm lagging a little bit. Give it a little bit of time, guys. Luke B says, Sophia, you're so right. I bet it was him who was leaking stuff. Like, I'm not trying to, like I said, point any fingers or whatnot, but I'm just saying, there was moments I remember last season where especially stories about him coming out, sorry about other players. I feel like it's not it's not weird to think that he might potentially have been one of the leaks. And remember, it was a lot of leaks, not just potentially him. And this is just me saying allegedly. Allegedly, I ain't trying to, point fingers at you, Dean Henderson. Not that you would be watching this, but I'm just saying, allegedly, it could be possibly one of the ones that was leaking this. But let's move on from this, Dean Henderson. I definitely want to talk about maybe possibly another really big story for me was, let me see here. Give me one second. Doo 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 Where is it? My computer is kind of doing a madness right now. Computer, come on now. It knows what time it is. Okay, give me one second, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Just am trying to put. Oh, there you go. Okay. Doo. Oh, I didn't actually. Okay, I'm just gonna. I want to showcase you what Ten Hag said. Some of what Ten Hag said. I actually did watch this whole. It was like a video or interview he did with. It was via Play Netherlands. And it was basically, after what should I say? Players like Ronaldo and Bruno and Martial and De Gea, Rashford left like at halftime. Before the Man United versus Rayo Vallecano game was done, so they left, and yeah, let's just say that Ten Hag is not particularly happy about that. And there was, and it's been so, oh my God, this fan base, like I love you, Man United fan base, but come on now, it's been so toxic the last couple of weeks. Whoa, like people were turning on each other because some people were like, you know, Ronaldo is kind of in the wrong for this. No, oh my God, people. Like, why are people being idiots? Why are people overreacting? No, 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 no. Like, he had permission from Ten Hag to leave because he was supposed to, you know, for the recovery and whatnot. I'm like, I've never heard about players leaving, having permission to leave. And if that has been the thing for Man United, under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, we just didn't pick up on that. Okay, but under Ten Hag, it's an issue. So I'm sorry, and I just felt like because there were reports that United, the club did issue a type of, I don't know, reports, or they were asked about it and they kind of reported back to Sky. Sky reported something. I can't find it anywhere, but people have said that United did say that they didn't necessarily have an issue with it. But the story is kind of different here for Ten Hag, though. I'm just saying. I am just saying. But let me showcase that particular image here because, it was a little, fishy. Not in particular of what Ten Hag said, because I agree with Ten Hag. I do. Like this is the boss, and it is what it is, you know. But here it is. Okay, let me just make it a little bit bigger. Maybe not that big. There you go. Hopefully you guys can see this. Okay, so Eric Ten Hag on Cristiano Ronaldo and other Man United players leaving Old Trafford early versus Rayo Vallecano. I don't certainly accept this. I think this is unacceptable for everyone. This is what he tells via Play Sports Netherlands. We are a team and you have to stay until the end, which I completely agree with him for sure. Because he was initially, when he was asked this, and I did see the video. The video was in Dutch, but you kind of had like, um, translation on top of it, on top of the video. And let me see if I can find that video as well. I don't want to play the video. I don't want to. Oh, okay. Looks like there's some news here on the Marco Correa deal. We'll talk about that soon. Okay, let me. Yeah, so what he basically said is, I certainly don't condone this. This is unacceptable for everyone. We are a team and have to stay on. Yeah, that's basically what he said. Wasn't really more to it. That was kind of the whole thing about the what should I say? The um, the fact that the players did leave, and I was kind of like, I have reacted to this, and wait, I'm just give me 1 second, guys. I just have to see Twitter here. Yeah, it does. Okay, I'm going on a little bit on a tangent here, but it does seem like Marco Correa to Chelsea. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Marco Correa to Chelsea. Here we go. Yep. So forget about he ain't going to City. He's going to Chelsea. That's a good signing for Chelsea for sure. Even though people are saying like, yeah, but you have Ben Chilwell. Ben Chilwell has been dealing with injuries. Like I'm thinking, it's not a bad thing for them to actually have, to rotate players. That's a good deal for both Chelsea and for him as well. It is 50 million euros or pounds, I think. Quite pricey, but not a bad deal at all. Let me just share that picture because I am thinking I'm going to talk about it on my TikTok. Also, if you do have TikTok, definitely check me out on there. It's the same handle, Sofia's Football Talk. But yeah, back to this. Like I said, I feel like in every like Ten Hag in every has every right to be upset because the fact that people were like, yeah, yeah, but I just what I'm kind of confused by is the club saying they didn't have an issue very early on, and then basically 2 3 days after it actually happened, Ten Hag is saying he does not condone this. So there needs to be a correlate, like there needs to be like a balance here um, when it comes to that aspect. And I just feel like Man United, like I love you, Man United, I love you, but then the way that our club is run is like I don't get it. I just hope that um, this can just be we can move forward and players know that what we stay. And this is not just Ronaldo. Like for me, I was kind of reacting mostly at the beginning when I heard about this, more so about Ronaldo because I was thinking, yo, you were actually you were in the Man United squad, you know, at that game. You were playing, and then you got substituted out, for halftime, got on the bench. So I just don't understand why you're not sitting and watching and rooting for you. Yes, it's friendly, but who cares? You're a team. This is not tennis. It's a team sport. This is not golf. It's football. It's a team sport. So I like when people say, yeah, but he needed to because of traffic. Huh? So there hasn't been traffic before. What are we talking about here? I just felt like that was such random things that a lot of people in the fan base, big creators and smaller, content creators or just regular fans on Twitter or whatnot, a lot of people really got into it. It just got very toxic because, I was not really super reactionary. I was just like, okay, I don't really like this. this seems a little bit weird. And okay, yes, other players did leave. That is a little bit weird as well, but those players wasn't really playing in that game. So I was maybe focusing my attention a little bit more so on Ronaldo in that particular situation. But I get it. All of them should have stayed. Let's not get it twisted. All of them definitely should have stayed. If you came to, the other ones that was sitting on the stands watching the game, you should watch the whole game and then you go. Ronaldo in particular, definitely when you got substituted out, you sit on the bench, my mate. You sit on the bench. You sit on the bench and you root for your teammates. That's all. Cody Oak says, I am critical of Ten Hag Ronaldo on this. Ten Hag took too long to talk about this, and although Ronaldo was not the only one, he should know better being the model profession that he is. I do agree with that, but like I see it, I definitely feel like we should have, like, first and foremost, I think the way that the club went about it, because the club came out first and said we don't have an issue, although people took it as, oh yeah, since they said they didn't have an issue with it, it's all good. But did they condone it? Did they authorize it? That was kind of my deal. And I felt like when they were saying we don't have an issue with it, that doesn't necessarily mean that they condone it or that they authorized or accepted that, yes, you can go. You know, it's more so about, oh, okay, they just went, but we don't really have a problem with it. We're not going to make a big fuss about it. That's what I took it as. And I feel like that's wrong, you know, and I feel like the club shouldn't have, either the club should have just left it at that, and then Ten Hag shouldn't have come out, or the club should have said anything, and then let's just Ten Hag say his thing. But I'm at the same time thinking I don't have a problem with Ten Hag just really, putting his foot down and being honest and being like, y'all, I'm the boss here. It's not you. Sorry, sit down. I don't care who you guys are. I'm the boss. I'm the captain now. Okay? Literally. You know, for those of you who get the reference, high five. But yeah, seriously, it was just very much a messy thing. But hopefully we'll I don't know, either at this point I don't know if Ronaldo is staying, if he's not staying. I just want the season to start. Let's just, you know, and let the transfer window also close. Like let's start the season, close the transfer window and move on. You know? That's kind of my thing. So the last thing that I want to talk about is, but I also did see there might be some new tweets here. Is there anything? Don't say it's like Frankie De Jong or something. Something happened here? Okay. Give me 1 second, people. Yeah, I'm just seeing if there's anything else. No, like the biggest recent news now is just that, like I said, Mark Cucurella from Brighton has agreed personal terms, I think, with Chelsea. So he's a Chelsea player. Congrats, Chelsea. That's definitely a very good signing, like I said. But I wanted to show you guys the last thing, which is more so Tellis loan to Sevilla, which I wanted to show you guys. And it is here. To those of you, like I said, that are watching, who are tuning in, I would love it if you guys would subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up. I'm just reminding y'all, just in case, you know what I'm saying? Just in case. Because it does help with the algorithm and whatnot. But this is from Fabrizio Romano earlier today. So Alex Telles will travel to Sevilla in the evening in order to undergo main part of medical test on Thursday. Sevilla will pay 2 million euros as part of Alex's salary. Loan move won't include buy option. So basically, this means that Alex Telles will be back at Man United in June. Um, Hopefully he'll do better than Martial at Sevilla. I really hope so. Maybe, but the fact that there's no buy option clause, maybe it's more so, okay, if you do very well, there's no buy option clause, maybe there's more so to get more offers from other clubs potentially, because there were other clubs that was interested in Alex Telles prior to this loan spell. from Sevilla, but I do find it a little bit weird that he still is basically in our plans. But I don't know. Yeah, yeah, okay. So Tellus will not be a part of the squad this season, but he'll be back in a year from now. So that's kind of a big news there, you can say. Okay, so that's that basically, guys. That's kind of the big news for today. Yeah, I've gone through a lot. Is there any other news for today? No, I think we have kind of gone through most of it. If there's anything else that you guys want to talk about for the remaining possible 5 minutes left of the stream, let me know. But yeah, this is a lot is happening in the transfer window for sure. Um, I'll tell you that much. A lot is happening. And oh, Todo, I just saw that I've gotten 3 more subscribers. Thank you. Thank you guys. We are moving up. Slowly but surely. We are moving up. Amen. I cannot wait for the season to start and we're gonna do watch longs. Okay, we're gonna do match reactions. I'm excited. By the way, does any of you play Fantasy Premier League? I did. I've been actually playing for 2 seasons in a row, and I want to play again now as well for this upcoming season. But I haven't picked my team yet, though. Does any of you have? If any of you are good with like fantasy Premier League and stuff, you do well. Let me know because I haven't made my team yet. I was thinking about doing it potentially today or at least tomorrow. So let a sister know. Oh, Cody Oak says he does play FPL. I do have my own FPL league. But let me just figure out. Let me just like fix my team and stuff first, and then I'll share a code with you guys if you want to join my league. It will be Sophia's Football Talk League, SFT League, or something like that. I don't know. But we did have 3 other members of that in that league last year. Hopefully there will be more to join this time. But yeah, I'll definitely share the code with y'all potentially in another live tomorrow. I feel like there will be more news coming tomorrow, so I will definitely also go live tomorrow. I was maybe thinking about doing like a my preferred Man United starting 11 lineup tomorrow. Um, if there's not any other type of news coming out, but we'll have to wait and see. There's Twitter. Yeah, no, not much going on here. But yeah, I'm excited, guys. I am very excited. Like I said, let me know if like the types of players that I should look, what should I say, focus on in the FBL Fantasy League, Premier League. You know what I mean? Because it is quite fun, but sometimes I do be forgetting to actually, confirm my team and stuff for each game week. It does happen, but it has been fun though. Definitely been very fun. So yeah, this has been the transfer show by yours truly, Sophie, aka Sophia, on Sophia's Football Talk, and we're gonna do definitely a lot more news. I usually haven't done that much news prior to this upcoming season, but it's actually been fun, and hopefully we can have some more brighter, better news coming up soon. We have to wait and see. Coming from Krasi Nikita, go. Oh, good job, Sophia. I think that's what you are saying. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you guys who are tuning in and engaging in the live chat. Also feel free to comment after the video. I will of course reply to you then, and give this video a big thumbs up. Also subscribe if you're new here. Click on that bell button next to it so that you'll be notified whenever I do post a new video or go actually live. It's just been so much easier to go live whenever something happens, So yeah, guys, it is 2 days until Premier League season starts. What you reckon? Who's gonna win the league? Who's gonna be top four contenders or get the top four spots? We'll finish up with that. Let me know in the live chat here. Who do you think is going to win the league and who's going to get top four? Also, potentially, who's going to get relegated? I have done my own predictions video, which was posted last week, so definitely check it out. But spoiler alert, I do think, like I predicted last season, that City might win this time as well. I just hope they're not going to win the Champions League. Please, please. If there's somebody out there, please, you know. And who will win the Champions League? Will Real Madrid win the Champions League again? Do y'all think that will happen? I don't know. I wouldn't be opposed to seeing that. I mean, I don't hate Real Madrid. Real Madrid is alright, you know. You know. Luke B says, hate to say it, but Liverpool look good with Nunez up front. Yeah, I didn't get to watch the game, but I was like, because I didn't really find any type of stream out there, but I did like, you know, see some type of highlights and hear that, he seems good. But I'm definitely excited. I will be doing match reactions on, the Arsenal versus Crystal Palace, or technically Crystal Palace versus Arsenal, and also the Fulham Liverpool game, the Tottenham Southampton game, and Everton Chelsea. Those are like match reactions, basically just going live, talking for a few minutes after each game. But I will be mostly doing like watch alongs, proper watch alongs. Y'all watch that I watch Man United play. That's basically what we're going to be doing on this channel. But we also will be potentially, if like let's say, the if Liverpool is playing City, we'll do a watch along for that, something like that. And also Champions League games. World Cup is coming up. Who do you think will win the World Cup as well? Let me know. I would love to see. I was about to say Liverpool. Oh my God, hell no. First and foremost, they can't. But to each your own. I would love it if Portugal could win the World Cup. That would be great. Or the Netherlands. Wouldn't have a problem with if England does it too. But Cody Oak says City winner, top four, same as last year. Okay. Relegation Fulham, Everton, and possibly Nottingham or Leeds. Interesting take there, Cody Oaks. Interesting. So you think that Arsenal and United are going to miss out on top four again? Hmm. I don't think we're going to get top four at all. I'm going to be honest. I don't. I think we're just going to reach like right below. We might be like a few points behind Arsenal for top four, is what I think. But I could be wrong. I would love to get top four. I would love to win a trophy. God, I would. Kratzi Nikita says, good job, Sofia. Thank you, Kratzi. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. But guys, I think we're gonna, finish this stream. Ended on that. To those of you who have been subscribing and to those of you who have been engaging, like I said, I really appreciate it because back in the day, the lives used to be me and the camera and not much happening. So the fact that we're moving forward and I see some of the same people in these streams. I appreciate it. The fact that you guys want to use your time to watch a stream that I do, a live chat, whatever. I appreciate it. Y'all are real ones. Y'all are real ones. I'll remember that, and I will treasure that. So to those of you who are also liking and commenting and watching the replays, I also appreciate you as well. We'll probably I ain't gonna say 100%. We will probably do another live tomorrow. I don't know exactly what. Potentially, like I said, maybe talking about my preferred Man United starting 11 lineup, like what I think or hope that Ten Hag would go for the Brighton game. Maybe we'll actually do like a Brighton versus Man United versus Brighton preview or something. Yeah, you know what? We'll do a video about that tomorrow. Yes, we'll do that. Luke B says Tottenham with Conte might be the dark horses to win the league this year. I agree with that. I feel like people might be sleeping on Tottenham. I think so. I really think so. I think they might go far this season. I think there's something in there. We're only seeing preseason. That isn't any type of indicator whatsoever, but it does matter to some extent, but not completely. But I would not be surprised if Tottenham does well, and they're also going to be playing in the Champions League. You never know. Although Conte is not really good when it comes to cups, he's way better in the league. But I just feel like this is the first time in a long time where I've actually been super excited about, like, for several teams in the league, not just Man United, but also just like being a football enthusiast, a football lover of the game, just seeing like how will all of those teams do. That's why I love this league. This league is so competitive, and it's amazing to watch our family, which is actually my dad. Hello, father. Hello. Next live, please. Yes, we'll probably do another live tomorrow, Dad. You would know that my dad is actually an Arsenal supporter. How about Arsenal, Sophia? Is what my dad asks. Yeah, what about Arsenal? I do think they will reach top four. Yeah, still they'll end in fourth ahead of this team for sure. 100%. I do think so. I ain't gonna sit here and be like, yes, Arsenal is gonna flop. I was right on Arsenal not getting top four last season, but this season they might be a force to reckon with. They might be. But yeah, guys, we're logging off. I wish you all a wonderful day, night, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world. And to end it off with this comment here by Luke B. Arsenal suck. They do. They do. Screw you, Arsenal. I'm joking. I'm joking. Not really. I am a hater. This is banter, but I hate you, Arsenal. I hate you, Liverpool. I hate you, City. Chelsea. It's like, yeah. Tottenham. I don't really hate you like that. You alright? And that's that. Peace and love, people. Peace and love. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Sophia's Football Talk, and on Twitter, Sophia's Football. Everything is down below. Peace.